Look over here.
Oh, we're here. We made it back. Alive, breathing, and somewhat together. Because, we had to take some extra emotional time to deal with the fact that we have to talk about 36 looks in this video. So you're welcome, but also, woo. But hello, divas. Welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. And welcome to...
Look over here.
Our exclusive companion series where we are diving into looks from episode 1 of series 7 of Drag Race UK. And oh boy, are there a lot of looks today. I'm Logan Murphy, say something gay. Gay. And I am drinking coffee. Everything's rhyming. I don't make the rules here, except that I do. Sometimes, on occasion. Also, cup mug. Insert promo here. And RuPert is showing off our beautiful Cup Mug 2.0 model, which you can go get at lanagcreations.etsy.com. The link is in the description below. And we do ship domestically within North America and internationally. We do ship to the United Kingdom. I can confirm. So there are no excuses. And as a reminder, I am sending Cheryl home. Thank you.
Hello there.
It is your turn. I was going to say, I know you're not used to being in the top row, but it is you.
Hello there, I'm RuPert. I have no entrance line, and I am plain Jane's that number one fan. Well, that number of fan.
Hi and hello. While you're reading the number on RuPert's tagline, I'm Micha, your Parisian correspondent, and I'm going to be rich and famous in 6 months. And from which point you count, that's up to you. And now I'm drinking plain water in honor of plain Jane and lots of other plain looks we're going to discuss today. Or plain maybe not so plain.
Wonderful. I'm also having a vanilla chai coffee today on behalf of Chai Tea Grande. So I did put some chai in my coffee today. But you all don't care about that. You're here to listen to us talk about the looks from this episode of Drag Race UK. We've got 36 of them, so we're just going to get into it. But before we do, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time, give you almost all things drag. Check out all of the drag coverage we have going on the channel right now, because there is about to be a lot. If you're watching this on the day it's coming out, happy Drag Race España premiere day, everyone. Very exciting. We will be back very, very soon with our episode 1 recap for that. Make sure to check out everything else we're doing on the channel and across the Cup Network. All those links are down in the description below. Go follow us on our socials at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. And you can also go follow the three of us. Our links are down in the description below. Check out everything we're doing because we've got content almost every single day across the network, and it's a lot. That's all. So with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get into our entrance looks. And we are starting, of course, as they did, with Katherine Feelings. Micha, let's start with you, my dear.
Yes, I've seen some potential. the second I've seen this look, I thought it's going to be an interesting queen, let's put it that way. But otherwise, I'm not exactly in love with this look, but I don't have very much to criticize either. I think it makes her look kind of shapeless, but I really love the slit on her leg. I love how it's going, this pale. It's giving her leg a kind of statue of pale figurine or something like this, which is cool. The color looks rich, expensive, cool, copperish. Not copper top, maybe not copper bottom either. But it kind of reminds us of where she is from, because if I'm not mistaken, Katherine Feelings is our third or fourth Welsh queen. So
yes.
And
not
maybe
it's Cree or Key. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, but from Rhondda Valley. Rhondda. I mean, it's actually a voiceless R, which is a pretty interesting sound as well. To put it, that is what's kind of famous for coal mines, presumably, but maybe there was some copper, so that's how I got this color. It does look kind of industrial, you know. It does look rust belty without necessarily having a belt on it. So yeah, I mean, I was intrigued by this look. I wasn't in love by this look, but I was like, you already look like a theater curtain, so you're definitely gonna bring us some theater, darling.
Yeah, I like this look. It fits for an entrance look. I have a couple flaws with it. I do wish she had some more accessories, not just the drop-down earrings, perhaps a bracelet, maybe a glove in the same sort of color, because her arms do look very bare. And then also the main focus of this dress is this big slit and then also the big cape. But the cape on this side covers the slit quite a lot, so I would prefer it to be on the other side, on the other shoulder. But this look is great. She looks great. It's clear that she feels comfortable and she feels confident walking into Drag Race, which is what you want in an entrance look.
Yeah, I definitely feel the same. I think this is a very good entrance look, but as I kind of mentioned in the recap, this is not an entrance look I think I'm necessarily going to remember towards the end of the season. It's very clean, it's very polished, it's very well done. I love the one sleeved cape. I think that's my favorite part of this look, and I think the color absolutely looks incredible on her. It's clear from this first episode Katherine knows what looks good on her and is going to wear what she's comfortable in, and I really do like that. And I like a queen that has a really good sense of her own body in that way. The hair is cute, the mug is lovely, it's simple but effective in the absolute best way for me. So I think Katherine looks gorgeous. Scores.
I'm giving Katherine a sensible 77.
All right.
I'm giving Katherine Feelings a 60 for this look.
Okay. I'm going to give her a 75.
Oh, yes. Tyrus.
Belegged. Now, okay, I have to settle this really quick before we talk about Tyrus's entrance look. Micha, are you familiar with Belegged?
No, not really.
Okay, am I really just in this niche part of the internet? I feel crazy right now. I don't know. I feel like I'm the only one that understood the Belegged reference.
Oh my god.
But anyway, Tyrus Montgomery.
Tell us about it.
Well, okay, so what she's referencing specifically is a clip from Jade from Little Mix. They were doing I believe it was a radio interview or something, and they were making all of the members of Little Mix or it's Jessie from Little Mix, sorry. Jessie from Little Mix was, they were making them do accents for some reason. They set this poor girl up, and they had her do a Jamaican accent. And she literally, you watch this girl short circuit on TV, and then she's literally just like, Belegged, and it's literally like she's short circuiting. So thank you again, Tyrus, for doing this.
That explains a lot,
specifically,
actually,
I guess.
That ties
specifically, I guess. Yes, it makes sense because she's Jamaican.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
the entrance look is obviously, deconstructed Jamaican flag.
Yeah, that's what I was going to take, that it was so cool. Yeah, and piggybacking on what you said, I mean, I really enjoyed the reference. I got it instantly because of geographical nerd to the flag, and I think how it's deconstructed looks super cool on her. I mean, it hugs her body so well, but without being too extra corsety, too extra tight on her. But otherwise, it's like it works a very thin line for a full-on catsuit when it's not extra tight without being droopy. Maybe in some way, maybe on this photo a bit, but in movement it was pretty cool. And if you don't stop and look specifically crotch area or whatnot, you wouldn't even get it. So that was fabulous. I mean, the strategic placement, so which color is where is the green jade color, where is the gold one, where is the black, is super good. It accentuates her in the best possible way. The ankles are to die for. The knees are they look so cool with it. I'm not mad at all on her wig. Yeah, it's also almost a deconstructed pussycat wig, which tried to be fountain, and I love that for her. But also, maybe if it is a reference to Jade from Mortal Kombat. Maybe it's not. Because she used to have a pretty unique hairstyle by herself, but I'm not sure. Anyway, her mug looks snatched, and I mean, I don't have any complaints, and I especially love the way the boot is incorporated into the suit. I mean, phenomenal.
Yeah, this look is great for her. I mean, when you walk into the workroom, you never know what you're gonna have on your first day. So you want to make sure that you're comfortable and you look ready to do anything like jump into a giant foam pit, dunked in water, pose with Tic Tacs. You never know. This look is great. It shows off her body really well. I love that she has all like the gold piping in between the black and the green, because it makes the contrast of those colors look even better. I love that it also goes into a little fingerless glove as well, and it doesn't just stop at the wrist. And then also having like the gold nails as well works really well. The shoulder pads work really well. I just wish, in my opinion, she had a slightly bigger hair, because with the shoulder pads, it does make her look really broad, and then it can make her head look a little bit smaller. But otherwise, this look is stunning. She looks great, and yeah, great look.
I see what you mean when it comes to the shoulders specifically. I actually don't mind it. I just wish maybe there was a bit of a bump in the wig. Like if the base wig was a little bit bumped, just to give a little bit of volume there, and then you had the ponytail, I think that might do that might be a little bit better here. But otherwise, I think this is a gorgeous look. I love taking the Jamaican flag and deconstructing it. It fits her within an inch of her life. I love every bit of this. I think it's so sickening. Scores.
For me, this look goes straight to Club 96.
Okay.
And I'm giving Tyrus an 86.
I'm going to give Tyrus an 88. Sally, but don't forget the trademark.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
yes.
TM. Not
Sally's...
trademark. We're saying TM.
Okay. The queen from Tynanware, I believe she's like from next to Newcastle, as Eris explained us, but yeah, it's closed up there in the northeast. I mean, I pretty much clicked on this look instantly. I adored it. I looked through her Instagram page afterwards. I love the patterns. I love the spiky figurines everywhere they are, strategically on her shoulders, on her breasts, question mark, because they're so well placed. You kind of think of her as a meta-bacteria, as a meta-amoeba, as Alan Carr would have put. Good for you, love. And yeah, I mean, the clash of the patterns is phenomenal. The XOXO and stuff kind of reminds you of Diabetic in a sense, which is interesting because Sally is also diabetic. So yeah, maybe there is a connection up there. In this particular shoot, and it's not a read, the way the stripes end up on her face look kind of like Madam Madness from Drag Race Holland, but I'm not mad about it. It looks kind of cool. It also looks kind of if a tiger or a jaguar had an ink ran out by its mouth when the stripes and the dots reach it, but it's also very cool. The colors are phenomenal. The styling is great. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about the wig overall. I think this fluorescent neon electric pea green contrasts well with the rest of her costume, but I'm just not, I'm not exactly sure about the shape of it, but on the other hand, I'm not mad at it at all. It's like, it looks like as if it was Digital Lion, fully digitalized, transformed, reassembled. So yeah, shout out to Evie Oddly Zodiac look. Otherwise, yeah, it's just so cool because it reminds you of a lot of things that have been done on Drag Race, a lot of things that RuPaul specifically said they love, but it looks completely unique and different, literally. So yeah, I'm in awe. I can't wait for more.
I mean, this look is really good. I do get there is like some sort of like 80s reference. I know that Lydia and Isis Couture have also done a very like look in a very like similar color scheme in the past. I love the use of the zebra print, almost like body stocking, as like a complete look, and then also going up to the choker with her name on it as well. I love the fact that this pink dress and jacket has this like spray paint detail or like print as part of the fabric, because it makes it, because otherwise that part would just look really plain against this bright stocking, this body stocking. She looks great. The shoe pretty much matches with the same color of the dress as well. I also love the lime green as it also ties into this as well. I love this look. She looks great. Great look from her.
I think this is a really strong entrance for Sally. I think making a very bold statement right off the bat is exactly what, we were expecting to see from her. The zebra print with all of the other, the almost like graffiti dress she has going on is so good. Every detail works for me except for the shoe. I needed the shoe to be green or pink. Like the orange for me just doesn't personally work. I see it with the color story, and I understand the choice because those colors do work together. For me, I do wish the shoe was a different color, but otherwise I think Sally looks incredible.
I mean, I'm colorblind, so I can't really tell based on the shoe, but she looks great.
Oh, good. Love that.
I do remember from like the video clip, they do look specifically orange, but actually in this photo they look kind of pinkish, so it goes.
Fair. Scores.
99.
91.
95.
Great.
Well, Selexa, what is there to say?
Yeah, I want to drop some mic. I just don't have any in my vicinity. I mean, she did it for us. She did it for us. Oh my god, that velvet mushroom post everything, like opening lips creature is just like so good. I don't know. I'm thinking if the line of Eve 6000 from her post-rusical look was regurgitated into the middle part of this phenomenal post-suit, question mark, that would be it. I also love that it's kind of oddly gender bending in a sense that you have like almost Jimbo-ish breasts, but they look almost if they put like a Cameron Michaels male body. And I'm not mad about it. And also it still gives you a lion which was swallowed by some velvet mushroom. So that's that. I mean, the mug. Do I need to say more? This mug belongs to like the museum already. We have two Madame Tussauds here. It could have been on the opening page of the third. And I specifically love the wig, how it utilizes the gramophone structure from Marmalade's look in the semifinals of last season of UK 6, and it all works together so phenomenally well. And the coolest thing is you're still intrigued. I mean, it's already such a phenomenal serve, but you still think, what else is there? What else can Selexa bring to us from Leeds, from being like the lead dungeon queen? And yeah, I mean, it's mind blowing. No notes.
Yeah, this look is stunning. She walked in this room being like, yes, I'm going to look the best. You bitches should be scared. I mean, her drag is quite literally high whore drag. And this look is so good. I love the fact that like all of the skirt and then like the shoulder piece has like this puff to it. And then I also love the fact that she did like that thicker puff, like velvet around the hip as well, because then it makes her waist look even smaller than it is, which is crazy. And then this like futuristic hair with like the stones that pretty much match like the bodysuit as well. Like she walked into this room being like, you should be scared of me, and this is why. And she looks so good. This is incredible.
Huh? What? Huh? That is my commentary.
I mean, I love the way you treated Beaches. That's one of the best cover version.
Yes.
She taught us.
Scores.
She fucked the pain away. I mean, my cup is full. My cup was not full, so my candle is full. I mean, it's phenomenal.
Duh.
Uh-huh.
Duh.
I'm inventing a new score. It's just yeah. And yes. And we thank you. Next up is Pasty.
Our second ever Cornish queen, after Logan's absolute favorite contestant from season 5. I'm just kidding. Yeah, well, when Pasty came in and made her reveal, I was kind of thinking, I was quoting the same song from Peaches, but with slightly other register. I mean, what, right? Because I don't think the reveal worked completely well. I mean, yeah, we know she's named after an iconic pastry, which is iconic to say it about Pasty as pastry, and Patsy from EastEnders? Question mark? I'm not confusing my soap operas. It wasn't Hollyoaks.
Patsy Palmer from EastEnders.
From EastEnders, yeah, not Hollyoaks. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, I think this looks leaves quite a lot to be desired. I don't have this Drag Race Down Under Michelle plus Ru instant hatred for any black granny panties, but in this look they kind of don't work at all. Also, I think her sleeves, maybe they weren't just fixed properly, but the more I look at this photo and the more I re-looked once I looked over the entrance for the second time in the movie, in the video, it really looks very oddly placed, like on different hands, how they're covering her hands almost like kind of handkerchiefs-ish. I don't know if it's a word. The boob is also doing something weird for me. I mean, these are kind of interesting boobs, not gonna lie. They look like vegan shop Siemens section, and that's interesting. I mean, if it's a raw milk, it shouldn't be that raw. Otherwise, there are some things I like. I do enjoy her makeup against the odds. There is something about her which reminds me of Just May, and it's not just her hair color. I don't know what else, but maybe, I don't know. There is something in the water there. And the mesh on her wig, which descends on her front, reminds me also of Sarah Forever, one of my all-time favorite queens, not only from Drag Race France, but overall, like in the world. Yeah, exactly. This move, that legendary move. But yeah, I don't know how to feel, honestly. About from the entrance looks, it's my lowest score, but I'll review it later. It's not that bad, but still I'm kind of whelmed and intrigued. But what do you expect from you?
Yeah, this wasn't my favorite look. I love the idea, especially with the whole Cornish pasty reveal and the campy little face on it. And then this look, I love the hair. I love the red hair just looks so good on her and works really, really well. I love the details of having pasty earrings and then having the same design as a choker. The look, the front, what do you call it? The part on the top,
Ruffle?
the ruffle, that's it.
The ruffle.
On the top, it's folding forwards and it needs to have some sort of structure because it keeps falling down and it doesn't look great. This look weirdly also looks like it's being pulled too far down, but at the same time also looks like it's pulled too far up. If you're gonna you should know that the panty was gonna show, and then either wear a panty that worked, wear a red panty because it would have matched the shoes, the hair, and the underside of the coat, or just a second layer of ruffle would have added so much. And then a thing she struggled with throughout the episode was her tights. She's quite pale, and the color of her tights do not match at all with the top of her. I feel like if she put on some tanning, something above here, it would have looked better. But just the sharp contrast is just not great. She's a lovely queen. I loved her in this episode, but this look was not it for me.
Yeah, I mean, the more that I've had time to look at it, the more that I'm like, yes, it's a great look in concept. And in execution, there's definitely a lot of things that could have been done differently. I'm wondering whether it was even measured for her. That's no shade. But that's just like the way it's fitting, because I agree with you, RuPert. Like, it's just kind of like the way it fits is weird. Like, did she plan to have the panty out? And if so, why isn't it rhinestoned? Why isn't there a gag to it? Why isn't there a pasty on the panty? Like, it, like I need it, like, and that's what makes me think that it wasn't intentional. Because if it had been intentional, that's cute as fuck. Like, there's so far, I really like Pasty, but my biggest issue in what we've been presented with so far is that, like, the concepts are very good. The execution is leaving a bit to be desired, and it's missing a bit of intentionality for me. Like, I just want it to take that extra step to where the look is really, like, it's really giving what needs to be given. This is not bad by any means. I wish it was better, because this kind of entrance look is really great. I just wish it was a little bit stronger in execution from Pasty. But scores.
64.
Love you, Diva. This gets a 54.
I'm gonna give her a 69. Nyang Bella is up next.
Nyang Bella. I mean, she does look like a Christmas something. She's really so home decor, and it's no shade. There is something very nice about her. I mean, this look is, I mean, there is something super charming about it. Although, especially in the photo, especially like on stills, especially when she stands and is not moving, it looks kind of weird proportion-wise, because it does give you a bit of, like, on one hand, it's very homebody, very like lovely and hugging. On the other hand, the thing that hugs you might be the cutest mop you've ever seen. That's no reference to Kim Woodburn, but yeah, it leaves you a bit in a fashion limbo of sorts. The proportions are interesting because on one hand, I love the way she went for a corset, but I'm not sure she went all the way there. But it's kind of so cute that I'm not mad at it. I actually enjoy jewelry the most, and all is like all that's all neon, like all diademic, royal, kind of crownish, like all that's on her neck, all that's on her wig. Yeah, that's kind of my favorite part. The bracelets, even the placement of this faux fur, I assume, on her around her ankles. It's so around her elbows. It's so cool. But overall, I'm a bit conflicted, not gonna lie. I love it, and I want to love it more because of her, but I'm not sure I do. That's my feeling.
I mean, I love this look. She looks like an angel in white. I love this like big hair on her. It looks really well. The white against her skin tone looks stunning. I like the little halo as well. I love that she's got loads of pearl bracelets. There's also pearls around her neck, and then also on the halo as well, and then also on like the mesh sleeves that she has. She's got incredible legs, and she's showing them off really, really well with this look. I love the feathers as well. My only problem with this is like a corset that's probably covered in this like white fabric, and you can see a little bit. You can see the puckering of the fabric covered against the corset. That's my only problem with this look, but she looks incredible. And yeah, that's pretty much it. She looks great otherwise.
I think she can do no wrong, and I think she looks stunning, beautiful, incredible, absolutely gorgeous, and perfect. Except I do wish the crown was a little bit bigger. I just think proportionally with how with the way her waist looks, and her waist is so cinched, and I do love the way that the entire garment makes her look. And with the hair being so big, I do wish the crown that we had in the wig was just a little bit bigger. to proportionize her, but otherwise, I think she looks incredible. Scores.
75.
84.
85. Page 3 is up next. Everybody turn to page 3.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. That Pamela Anderson, well, she did. I almost said could never, but no, that's going to be unfair to both of them. I mean, they're both stunning, gorgeous women. I mean, yeah, it's like if looks could kill, that would be one of the looks. I mean, it's kind of so simple, but on the other hand, it tells you everything she wanted to tell you, and how fierce she is, how snatched she is, how muggy she is, but not in a gorgeous way, but in the way this mug is gonna slice you, kind of like a katana kind of way. So yeah, this looks more Mortal Kombat actually than the Jade reference from before. I really love the branding. Her sleeves. Yeah, I mean, there is not that much to discuss. I mean, it's a great reference. It's a great stamp of her. She looks really snatched. Her mug does indeed, for some reason, remind you of Smitty Drop, but I mean, why not? Why wouldn't she? Which is ironic because out of drag they look nothing alike. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of a super vixen we needed in that workroom.
I mean, yeah, like I didn't realize, but yeah, she does look like Sminty Drop. I love this look as well. Like just having a full black look, and then this like big platinum blonde hair looks stunning. I love like the page 3 that she's got on her arm, and then she also has like a little like P3 just on her hand, and then also you can see a tiny bit of the white, but she then also has it all the way up her leg as well. This look is stunning. She looks incredible. I just wish, because you can see when she was sitting at the table, she had a little like monogram necklace that had a P3 on it. I just wish that was I just wish that was a little bit bigger, and that you could see it better in this picture. But otherwise, she looks incredible.
Yeah, I think this is very simple but very well done. It's so Pamela, and I absolutely love that. I think any reference to that is good. I was maybe hoping that the entrance look would be a bit bigger, a bit grander. I do think it's ultimately a lot of my own personal expectation just based on what we saw from her social media. I was expecting maybe something a little bit more high concept, but I think to start out, I'm really not mad at this overall. It's clean, it's really gorgeous, and she looks stunning. So who cares? She looks great. Scores.
I'm giving Paige a very, very nonsensible 93.
96.
83.
Fair enough.
Elle Vosk is up next.
Oh, yes. Belle from Belfast City, as she told herself. Never in a million years would I have thought that this nursery rhyme of all Irish rhymes would be referenced on a runway, but here we go. I'm not mad at her. I mean, the issue with this look for me is that if we look across all her looks we're going to see in this episode, I'm still not sure whether I have any like clear concept of what she is as a performer without like looking on her Instagram, which of course I did, but still I think we all probably did. I kind of love that look for her, which sounds so shady. I mean, on one hand, I get she's going for the bride. I love the kind of double bell structure of it. But I kind of don't have much to add, and that's kind of my problem. I don't know. I'm not exactly in love with this look, and yeah, I mean, it also kind of puts her in a weird spot, just from the storytelling point of view, because she's like, I'm like the bride, or am I the bridesmaid between the two? Is it like a bridesmaid in limbo? But yeah, I mean, Maybe it's like an homage to Jessica Voska reference that I'm not getting an homage, but yeah, I mean, otherwise she looks nice, and that's kind of it. That's where I'm gonna leave it so far.
Yeah, I think she looks adorable. I love the appliques that she has, like on the breast here, and then also on the waist, and then there's also a little bit on both the shoes as well. The bow is really cute, and then she also has these like little like arm cuff things, which are a bit weird. I love the little like the layering of the skirt, having like the white fabric and then the layer of the tulle, and then white fabric tulle. That adds a lot of structure to it, because on white fabrics, lots of layers can sort of like blend together, and it can't really look very good. But this look is great. She looks lovely. She looks adorable. Overall, it's a solid entrance look.
Yeah, simple, effective. I kind of agree with you, Micha. I don't understand necessarily what her aesthetic is yet after this episode. Like, she said her drag is like sexy, pretty girl, and I'm like, okay, that's lovely and great and wonderful and fantastic. What else you got? And for the girl that said she'd been doing drag for 4 years, but it feels like 10 years, for your aesthetic to just be pretty girl, I'm gonna need more than that, darling. Scores.
I'm gonna give L 69.
I'm gonna give L a 71.
70.
Comes the sun and Viola.
And Viola.
And Viola. Yeah. Look, has it been like 3 years now since her tenure with Michelle Visage at another show they haven't referenced at all? And Michelle looked like she's in there for the first time in her life. I mean, it's interesting because, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I mean, Queen of the Universe was so heavily referenced when we had Mexico 1 and when we had our finalist. Oh my God. I'm forgetting her name.
last year.
Lavoie last year, yes, but before we had like a Mexico.
Leona Winter on
Leona Winter on France, obviously, yeah. No, on the Mexican. Regina Voce, yeah, thank you so much. Because it was like referenced a million times over there, and when Tiger Brava took over Valentina's second season of Mexico, it was also referenced so many times. And you would like assume that as it is within the franchise, they would probably reference it a lot more, but no. Just fell. I mean, what can I say? She has definitely like grown from her showing there. I love the reference to the instrument. As a guy who also played viola as a teenager, I feel kind of seen. But on the other hand, we'll see if she ever uses the instrument across the series, if she makes it like to the talent show or whatnot. For some reason, I mean, this jacket looks kind of a blend of just like this red Miranda Priestley kind of thing with an 8th ribbon, like 1st December ribbon of sorts, which is interesting because of this like foldy structure plus her necklace look kind of that. And yeah, I mean, it's simple and effective. I'm really not sure how I feel about her new makeup though. And it's like been an issue with her, even like on her Instagram and her socials, because she like looks severely Jokerish. She looks like right now, like a couple of years later, it gives Joker went Kate Butch or vice versa. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what to do about that, but otherwise, yeah, it's pretty effective, and I love how the instrument goes well with the jacket overall.
Yeah, I love this look. I love the shaping. I love the fact that she's got the little slits on the shoulders of the jacket. It adds a little bit more skin, which I definitely think is needed on the top half. I also love, because this like waist belt thing, it's cut, so it has like a little like curve around that goes to a point on the top. And then you also have like the pointed bottom of the jacket as well. I love the victory rolls as well, and then also like the point on the end of the sleeve as well. This look, it looks great. I love the monochromatic look of it, and I think she looks great, and this is a very solid and clean entrance look from Viola.
And I agree with that. I think, you know, I was certainly intrigued to see what Viola was going to walk in with. I'm really excited that it's something clean, polished, and really well done. And I'm excited to see how Viola approaches the rest of the runways. And we'll talk about both of hers here in a bit. I really, really enjoyed this. Especially coming and playing the violin. Like, I think that's such this is such a smart look for the overall effect that she was wanting to have for this. So I think it's job well done. Scores.
That's gonna be 79 for me.
I'm giving this look a 90.
I'm gonna give her an 81. Chai tea grande.
Oh goodness, that funny tale. There are many elements of this I enjoyed. Actually, I like this queen so much from the get-go that it kind of overshadowed the look for me. And when I went a bit back and looked at her looks, and I was like, okay, wait. I'm definitely more in love with the personality. And that's not like a Saphira-esque read to a mandatory meeting, no, not at all. But I wish there was something more. I mean, I love the neck up. I enjoy the necklace. I enjoy the severity of the makeup. Literally, it gives very cool drag queen, and especially it's like it gives both her like Thea ancestry. It gives kind of goddessy vibes, which I really enjoy. Plus the Ariana Grande reference in the wig. I mean, yeah, why wouldn't you? But the dress itself, it's so kind of weird and confusing in a sense. And I don't know. I think she had some fit issues. I really love the slit. I'm usually a sucker for any slit like on the hip. But I'm also not sure that it works there, because it kind of looks as if it was like a sort of the bottom of the dress kind of looks like a lawnmower, you know, the mowing part specifically, and the boots, those shoes. I mean, they're definitely a vibe overall. And I actually can see like very early on, like Ariana breaking free at that kind of stage in her career, looking maybe something like this on tour. But I don't know. I'm not hugely in love with this. I'm just a bit confused. It gives me kind of Pasty vibes in that regard.
I like this look, but I have some flaws with it. The fact that all of this look is made of this pinstripe fabric with the corset, the skirt, and then also like the sleeves, and then also the straps as well. And then to have these suede boots that don't really work with it at all isn't my favorite thing. I love these like metal cuffs. It's clear that she's going for a dominatrix thing, but my biggest flaw is with like the chest and with like having her breasts out. I feel like she should have either just removed the fabric and then just have had pasties on her actual nipples, and then had like something to cover them up, and then have that as a little reveal as well, because the fabric doesn't match at all and it stands out so much that it almost looks like this look belonged to someone else and wasn't hers. This ponytail, this wig is cute. I just wish the ponytail was slightly thicker, because from some angles the ponytail looks very thin. But overall, this is a cute look. She looks great in it. And I also love the fact that the little whip that she had was like rhinestoned as well. I love that detail as well.
Yeah, I think this is another case of where I really like the concept and I really like where she's coming from. The execution is not 100%. I like the dress. I see what y'all are saying. I like the dress. I think it's cute on her. I agree with the pasty nipple situation. I'm like, girl, either do a reveal or like it didn't necessarily make 100% sense to me. Maybe I'm just missing something. I'm not exactly sure. And I wish the ponytail was a bit thicker. It looks good, but I wish it was just a little bit thicker. But otherwise, I'm not fully mad at this. Like it's not super bad. Scores.
Not a super bad 66.
I'm giving this look a 50.
Ooh, y'all are shady today. I'm gonna give her a 75. I still think it's pretty good.
It's still pretty good. Oh,
Bonnie!
right, and Clyde. Sorry, I don't know what that was. There was at least a river and an attempt. I thoroughly enjoyed this look, actually. And this was actually a pleasant surprise because I've been like going through socials beforehand, and I wasn't like, I didn't know what I was going to expect from her look-wise. I didn't know if I was going to connect look-wise, sorry. But this one actually pretty wowed me, especially for an entrance. I do, for some weird reason, I know it's going to be probably controversial, but I love the way it's kind of sewed stitch as kind of, this winter coat, like in the middle, like if it almost was stamped or there was some, I don't know, skin and bones situation. Reference for the next entry. I adored the leopard mirror. I mean, yeah, 700 Michelle Visages just had a heart attack because of this, and I'm not mad at it. I absolutely love how this capuchon, whatever this is, hugs her head, this concoction, and how it actually doubles as a mirror. So it's kind of cool that they have this duplicitous effect between the two. I adore how it cuts above her knee. I mean, the bottom part of the dress, how it's like diagonal. It's like so good. I love how the tights actually change color to almost fleshy above her knee to like almost darkish or almost blackish when they reach the black shoes. I mean, this is so thought out, and this is super cool. And this wig, I mean, yeah, Acacia would have never forgotten this wig and mug situation. This is stunning. I mean, she really exceeded my expectations, and that was cool.
I love this look. I love the structure that she has with like this big collar. It's clear that she's doing a reference to Funny Girl and Fanny Bryce with her entrance line as well. I also love the shot that they managed to get with like her looking through the mirror that they showed. I love that. I love like the feather trim around the wrists, and then also having like almost like an angled sleeve that comes out of it as well. I love the way it frames her face. I love this like very sleek bun with this like black sort of like hair going through, and then also the cheetah print on the sides of the wig as well. I love how it's put together with buckles as well, and then also like having this very structured coat going up to one angle with a point, and then having a asymmetrical skirt with it going down to the other side on her body as well creates this really good shape. I love this look. She looks incredible. This is one of my favorite entrance looks of this group.
I mean, anyone that's going to reference Barbara right off the bat, I am sold. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I loved every bit of this. I think it was so clean, so beautiful, so well done. I agree. One of my favorites. Scores.
It's my second 99 of tonight.
I'm giving this a 90.
I'm going to give this a 97. And last up for the entrances, Bones.
But definitely not least. I mean, that was the reveal that Pasty was going for. I for some reason, and it's actually a huge compliment. It's like the first queen of all the 7 UK seasons, which gives me very Bristol vibes. Although the fact she's never been connected to Bristol, and I can explain you why. It gives me very like trip hop original vibes of all the queens, because she's like the embodiment of trip hop music for me. She's like, what if Massive Attack was drag, basically, of what is said, and that's so cool. I mean, I adored her reveal. I adored this like kind of anonymous going to this like this 3D telly situation, going into this literally bony look. I adore how it's cut. I adore this like not really cropped top, but still cropped situation. The face is fierce. The way, especially in this photo, how harmoniously the ends of her wig, like the curls, are tied with this like bony structure on her corset. I mean, yeah, that's so cool and slick. And yeah, the print looks phenomenal. The print looks like something, from Utica's collection on Project Runway, and that's also a huge compliment. I expected a lot, and I was pretty much blown away. I love this.
I love this look from Bones. I would have honestly preferred if she just walked into the workroom just in this, because I feel like this makes a bigger statement than that ridiculous coat and the strange like plague doctor-esque hat thing that she had. I also love the fact that for an entrance look, most queens would think of doing like something bright, bold, and colorful, and she was like, I'm going to wear brown.
Yes.
Like she wore brown. She has like all of this like intricate, this fabric almost looks like it was cut and then stitched back together on like the darker aspect. And then this leather or pleather with the stitching of it. I also love that it's not a full like bodysuit. I love the fact that she has got like the section in the center, because that really breaks it up really, really well. The sleek hair works so great, and also like, the jewels and gems on her face. This is a stunning look from her, and I can see why they chose to bring her in last.
Yeah, she looks incredible here. I think the hair as well. Like normally I would want a bigger hair with something like this, but in this instance, the way that she has just slicked it back so perfectly is so well done. The little bits of skin that show just the hands, the midriff, and the top of the foot, like that for me is what does this look the most justice. Like I love that we're just getting those little pops of skin. I think this is so well done. There's almost this like Texas Chainsaw Massacre effect to the way that this the garment was constructed, like you were talking about, RuPert, with kind of the taking and reforming of the textile, and I actually really enjoy that. I think we're going to see some really cool fashion from Bones this season, and I'm excited to see it. So
also, I think I just noticed, but on like this elbow I think that's a belt. Yeah, that's a belt with belt loop.
Yeah,
on her arm.
It's a belt buckle on the elbow. I think that's really cool.
That is really cool. I just noticed that. That's incredible.
Yeah. The detail work here is so spectacular, and I think that's something we're going to see from Bones the entire season.
Agreed.
Scores.
This is my second full cup. Full candle.
Yeah, I'm going to make it 3. Yeah. Why not? I agree with that. I agree with that. So, let's move to our Brit Gala looks, starting with Chai Tea Grande.
I mean, this one, it was a great drink reference for her. I mean, yeah, chai latte, but if it was in reverse or in like, somewhere in space where it would just levitate and levitate bottom up, I'm not mad at it at all. I actually love this wig for her. I know it like ages her a ton, but maybe it was on purpose. So I'm not mad at it at all, because she looks like a grande dame. She looks like literally a chai latte drink. If it was worn by the Real Housewives of Southend-on-Sea. But yeah, that's really. I love the details on the bodice. I love how it fits her. It gives her kind of, I was a motorcycle club girly back then, but now I'm like a grand dame with my own mention, and that's pretty cool for her. If I had probably one critique, I think, but it's like not a huge critique. It's just the fabric. This transition from the bodice to the bottom looks kind of very maybe wrinkly and kind of odd on her, and I understand that she's coming from for like different layers of the drink, but yeah, I mean, it looks kind of weird. It looks kind of a bit grasshopper, not like even grasshopperish, but maybe a bit kind of kind of insecty, but otherwise I'm not mad at it at all, and I think it's a huge improvement for me from her entrance look.
I like this look on Chai. I definitely prefer this over her entrance look. I feel like a brown wig in this color would have worked better with what she's going for, because on her Instagram she said this is meant to be like all like the colors of like chai tea or teas. I love this like splash bodice and then also having the same thing on the neck. I wish there was another thing like on the cuff, because her arm does look very bare. I feel like it needs something there. And then my biggest complaint about this look is like I feel like it needs like one shade from the white and the tan. I feel like it needs another layer because it looks very like two separate pieces. It doesn't flow very well because you have like the dark of the metallic piece, and then you go from a darker brown to a lighter brown, and then immediately to white. I feel like it needs something else. And then like the little like feather trim or like some faux fur, I think it is, on the bottom, representing, I guess, like some frothed milk. Like, this is a really cool look. I love the idea behind it. I feel like it's just missing something.
Yeah, I think overall, I think it's a really good look for this kind of situation. I do wish there was a bit more of an ombre effect to the garment. Like if she's going for chai tea with milk here, like I see the pieces in the way that she's put it together. I think for me the biggest difficulty is like I wanted some sort of like grander effect overall with the dress, but overall I'm not mad at it. I think she looks lovely. Scores.
I would give her an 82.
70.
80.
George.
Sally TM is up next.
I mean, how did she walk in this? No, I know, I'm just kidding. It's like one of the few outfits when I had out the face so fully covered as like Jimbo's constructed look in All Stars 8. But yeah, I mean, I love it. I love it for what it is. I love this paperish, cardboardy structure. I love the print. I think it goes super well, maybe by accident, maybe not, with the staircase and the flowers in the back and like all the environment basically on set while they were filming this gala part of the episode. I actually don't have that many notes because she already looks like, a chocolate concoction coverage with all these ruffles and sleeves and what's going on around her hips. So, yeah, I mean, and it's such a cool continuation of her like punk / club kid / this kind of referential aesthetic that we already got the taste with the entrance look. So, I mean, yeah, great things to be expected later down the road.
Yeah, I watched because she's been posting on Instagram how she's like made / come up with the designs for this look, for her looks. And she actually made this like red, white, and blue cheetah print, which I love. I love the idea of this, like the fact, because like why not go to a gala being like head to toe covered? My guess probably inspired by the Kim Kardashian I think it was the America Lexicon in Fashion, I believe. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But then also having these like really big bracelets, these big rings, and then this mass amounts of pearls as well. And then I also love the fact that the only way she can see is through a little like eyelet that you would have in a corset as well. I love that as well. The fact that it also goes all the way down to her shoe as well. It's just, this look is so good. Like, she really hit the nail on the head and also like showed her brand as well in like what this challenge was asking from her.
I wish she had been able to get praised for the look she presented in this episode, because she deserved to be praised for this look. I think this is so fun. This is so good. I love every bit of this. The print as well on this is so fun and stupid, and I love that we're just doing a full garment in this fun print. Like, I think that's just my favorite part of it. So overall, very, very impressed with Sally. Scores.
I mean, my candle is full.
91.
90. Katherine, feelings.
Oh, I mean, the caterpillar has all grown up. I love. I think, I might be wrong, but we'll see how the season plays out. That maybe in this period of her life and career, she kind of has this affection for this monochrome fabrics that looks kind of, big gift box coverage, because we did get quite a feeling of that in her entrance look, and now this is kind of give you this shiny fabric but in green. But it's also fun that she has this like mushroom head around her feet that we had with a completely different queen, Selexa, this episode as well. I see where she's going for. I think I see. I'm not necessarily in love with this. She's still looking like a great like gift package, something. I love the wig, love the situation above her head. I think there are quite a lot of like UK drag queens, especially like more cabaret, singing live school vibes, which would go for like the same kind of wig, and I'm not mad at it at all. I'm a bit dubious about this corset. I mean, it's pretty nice and it's very well done. It's interesting how it's like, how it has this structure. It's kind of very ornate napkin kind of structure, but otherwise, yeah. I mean, it is an impactful look, but the consequences of this impact are still to be analyzed.
Quick, there's a leak on the carpet. Sorry. Anyway, this is an interesting idea for this runway. Logan, come back. Logan, come back.
I can't. No. How dare
Sorry.
you? How dare you? How very dare you?
I love this green on her. I love green. I love green in general, and this on her skin looks great. This wig is cute and it works with the gala theme. I don't like this giant cushion thing that she has at the bottom of the skirt. It isn't my personal favorite. And then like the white center is a good way to break it up. But you can see the rouge, you can see the ripples on it as well, like you saw with Naring Bella earlier in the episode. The stoning of it is cute. I kind of get what she's going for, but this didn't land with me, unfortunately.
I don't mind it. I think my biggest issue with this, to be honest, is the white corset. Like, that doesn't really make sense for me. Because otherwise, I actually think this dress is gorgeous. I love the green kind of poof effect going over the shoulders, and then at the base of the skirt. I think ultimately, And I really like the hair as well. It's just this white corset. Like, I understand having something to break up the rest of the garment, and I understand that. I think the decision to have the corset exposed is an interesting one with this one. And in some cases it could work. This one, it doesn't work necessarily for me. But I don't think Katherine looks bad by any means of the imagination. Scores.
Just because I love the shade of green, I would give Katherine a sensible 74.
I'm giving this look a 62.
I'm going to give her a 77. Selexa
continues her slayage. I mean, oh my goodness. It's like, yeah, it's just devouring the eyes. The eyes are devouring it. She's devouring our eyes with it. I mean, this is phenomenal. This is one of the coolest things I think I've ever seen. It looks literally so red carpety. I adored how when she moved and when she was able to move with this lip-like structure, which is hugging her feet, was changing its shape, and it was so cool because on one hand it was like so wave-like and was at the same time wavy, and right now it looks like literally some Warhol, just transparent, translucent white lips kissing her feet. I mean, oh my goodness, don't get me started on the shoes. It all looks so good. I love the harmony between her face and her like breastplate, how it goes well color-wise. The thing she has on her head, I mean, everything goes so super cool. And the kind of heart-like structure around her breast as well, it's like so good. The shape, the form, the coloring, the pearliness of it all. This one, I'm actually trying to remember. Maybe it's like, false memory, where there was this runway when they would try to mimic sea slugs. Oh yeah, it was in season 17 during the ball. That's going to be one of the most gorgeous sea slugs ever. I mean, on the face of it, this is like, yeah, astonishingly good. The amount of craftsmanship work, everything which went into this, and this is just like, yeah. It's like so good. And I especially love the way she interacted with the panel, because she knew she did.
If this is the look she brought for this challenge, what is her finale look gonna be? This is perfection. Like, I love, like, this is like bonsai tree. It's dripping in crystals, like the butterfly shapes with like some of the leaves, like the fact that it goes out on the hip as well. There's like crystal skirt, like, this is insane. This is insane. Like, if the UK brings a new level of runways, if there's like a new level of runways set by this season, it is because of Selexa Addiction.
Scores.
I mean, the cup has already overflowed, been overflowing. I mean,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Obviously,
I would give this more points if I could.
exactly.
I would give this more.
I mean, you can if you really want to. Actually, no.
Because this look is incredible. This is
It's
so
incredible.
good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
So good. Next up, Tyrus Mongardi.
I don't know. I'm gonna come out and say that why the judges gave her hard time about this. I happen to enjoy this. I really think that this she stuck the landing with a cushion around her her feet. unlike our darling Katherine fillings. I think this is proportioned so well. The thing that it goes all around her like elbows and arms, and that is contrasted so well by the cushion underneath, just gives her a very cool structure, as if she was like a blow-up doll or some chemical element. Shout out to Bombay during Chemical Runway as well. But I mean, the color is so rich. This cobalt blue looks phenomenal. The idea to have this kind of cutouts, like color cutouts slash clouds of the color of almost her skin was so ingenious, because it looks like coffee milk. I mean, yeah, just let me devour this chocolate, this drink, this whatever this is, especially with this color. I know it's gonna probably be blue matcha, but I mean, who cares? It's so good, and her skin looks so rich. I especially love how her shoulders look in this lighting, because it gives her like additional kind of this interpolation with light and richness, and with her face and her smile, it just all ties so well. Especially given that her wig is already sort of tied, multi-tied sculptured things. So yeah, I mean, I pretty much love it, because it also reads very well vertically and horizontally. Horizontally, it gives you a very weird mushroom, and vertically, and horizontally, if you look just on her breast and her arms, it also gives you like a balloon animal, but which was kind of fossilized within velvet and then became this art sculpture. So I love it.
This look is beautiful. Like, this look is beautiful, and this look like you want to look beautiful when you're getting shaded when you're getting shaded at by Plain Jane. This blue looks so good against her skin. I love like the nude illusion aspect of it. I wish like the bottom like skirt nude illusion was just like that was just like where her like legs were, instead of like this rippling fabric, because it works with the corset, but it doesn't work down there. This is how you do like the giant like cushions skirt thing. I wish she had an updo instead of this half up, half down look, but this is incredible. This is incredible, and she had no reason to be in that bottom three.
This is one of my favorite Brit Gala looks, and I'm pissed because there's no possible reason that the judges needed to be that critical on her about anything related to this episode. Like we talked about in the recap, the judges' decisions were based on the questions they were asked and not at all to do with the looks that they presented. Because if it had anything to do with the looks that they were presenting, Tyrus would not have been anywhere close to the bottom two. This is incredible. This is stunning. This is beautiful. This is perfect in every possible way. Scores.
99.
98.
For the amount of bullshit she had to go through in this episode, she's getting a full cup from me. Because she deserves it, because this look is incredible. Pasty,
going on with some very interesting storyline there. Yeah. I mean, if we had some period pieces before, this one is really in very weird shape and whatnot. I mean, I don't blame her for deciding to serve some tragedy, some kind of, vertigo, like Hitchcockian inspired look, but I'm really having a hard time with her overall this episode, because on one hand, I really want to like this, and I actually do love the shape, most of the body, or how it hugs her body, unlike the entrance look. I still think that is improving over her entrance look, but otherwise, it looks more as if it was, a parody of a horror movie. Or a parody of, of this like glamour red carpet also in some horror genre, but kinda not necessarily going all the way. Not gonna lie, I'm having a bit of mixed feelings with it. Do love her hair and makeup though, here much better than during her entrance look. That's what I'm gonna say. And I'll leave it at that.
When I saw this look, this made me think of Manila Luzon's period dress that she wasn't allowed to show. And then it also made me think of Lady Gaga's Countess in American Horror Story. This look didn't scream psycho until the judges were talking about it later. I mean, now seeing it, I get it with like the end of it showing like the curtain rail, but I love this queen. I love the idea of doing this look, especially for like a theme of like the Brit Gala. But it needs to be rethought of, and because the wig doesn't work, and then all of this ruching looks messy and it doesn't look intentional. I love the rhinestone blood of everything, but this look doesn't. It's not my favorite. Sorry, Diva.
Like, I'm trying to figure out what was the idea, because you've got like the sleeve with the eyelets on it, which I do really like. I like that detailing. But I agree with you. Like, it seems like there is supposed to be intention with the way that the entire garment is ruched, and yet I'm not understanding the intentionality that she's going with. And that's what I was talking about as well with her entrance look. Like, I see the vision, I see where she's going, but it's like, it's not fully translating in the way that I want it to. Because I really like her high concept drag. I really think there's so much wealth of concept that she's got and that she's done in her career that we've seen, that I'm just a little bit like, oh, I'm just not getting the full intention of what you're going for here. And that's ultimately my biggest issue with this look. That is otherwise a nice garment. She looks great, and her body is always proportionized within an inch of her life. So I love to see that. I love a camp queen that even with that is still going to make sure that her body looks great. So hats off to you there, but otherwise it's just not like my absolute favorite look in the world, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think the struggle that she's had this episode is that she's had some really good ideas. It's just translating those ideas into the look. I think that's something that she's struggled with, but she looks lovely. She's so lovely. It's just this is not the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah. Scores.
What did 60 do? 68.
42.
Ooh.
I'm gonna give her a 50.
Mm-hmm. Fair.
Bonnet,
yeah, coming back with Irish comeback. I mean, this did look stunning. Though before she pointed this out, I was kind of sure that it was still a cow and not a Dalmatian. But then when she referenced Glenn Close, okay, yeah, it can easily be.
am I the only one that immediately got Dalmatian?
Maybe.
Because I got it immediately. I knew exactly what she was doing immediately.
It took me a second, but then I saw like the details of it, like with the birdcage veil and the cigarette. Then I got like, okay, Cruella Dalmatian.
Yeah, Glenn Close with a cigar. Yeah, yeah. It also got me a few seconds. So at first I was like, oh, Carl, stunning, and then no, it's still Dalmatian. I mean, I love almost everything about this look. I really enjoy the cigar. I really enjoy what's going on with her head, and that her head has many complaints while being in this tight latex, I imagine, for hours and hours. The only thing I'm not exactly super crazy is that ruffle / tail behind her legs, because in some instances, in some like views, it kind of gives a bit of trash back, but it's not necessarily a bad thing, as Karen Thrax has taught us. So, I mean, I enjoyed it thoroughly anyway. And also, maybe it was also, it's interesting reference because it kind of gives her a very equestrian vibe, yeah, that word that Candy Muse struggled with, because her chin is covered so much, and I'm not sure if it was intentional or not, because in the close shots while she was talking like to the other queens, it looked kind of weird. I didn't know if I was liking it or not, but overall I think it's great.
Yeah, she recently posted like the creation and ideas of this look, and it is meant to be a reference to Cruella's sketch in the Glenn Close 101 Dalmatians, just like an elevated drag version of it. I love like the birdcage veil with this and the cigarette holder as well. I do wish it didn't have the black train, because in the video you can see that it's actually laced up in the back with red lacing, and then also it's lined in red as well. And I wish we could have seen that instead of the black fabric on the back. But this look is incredible. She looks so good. And this is such a fun way of doing like a Brit Gala look. It's not just a gown, it's like a gown with like an incredible it is a gown, but it's just stunning.
Yeah, I think the proportions of this are really what sells the look, because it's Cruella and it's 101 Dalmatians done through this very specific lens, and that's what I'm liking the most about Bonnie, is that there's always, like, you always see her point of view coming through, even if it's a referential look. I absolutely love this. The long cigarette holder with everything just looks really good, but I agree with both of you. I didn't need the black train in the back. I think this could have been a standalone, gorgeous column dress, and I think it would have had, honestly, a stronger impact. But I do really enjoy this overall. Scores.
I'm going to give this a 98.
I'm going to give this a 90.
I also am giving this a 90. Page 3.
Throwing on everything she could do. Oh, the deconstructive issues. I mean, yeah, that was pretty epic. I mean, I love all these deconstructed ties. I love how it's structured. I mean, it's really a very thin line. Unlike her like entrance, which was kind of safe, as we thought, like she was just a Pam times reference. This could go so wrong, actually, if it was like, I don't know, especially by her right leg part, if it would give like trash bag day on Tuesday. But here it looks it looks so good on her, and actually in movement it looks even better, because all these deconstructed fabrics, they're actually kind of flowing all together. And I love how it makes a through line basically from her head to her nose to her like tie, and then going down. I'm not mad at all at the Raven 10, because in this regard it was needed for the look, and it kind of elevated it because it kind of tied, pun intended, all together. And yeah, especially I'm still like a bit, maybe like I would probably not give this a full, because of the proportions in the bottom half, but still overall like the effect of the figure, the effect of the deconstruction it does, and how everything which is on top stands, it looks like so cool on her. So I'm not mad at it at all.
I love this look as well. I love like the deconstructed aspect of it, which is something that has been seen at the Met Gala as well. I love like taking a jacket and then making that a big collar as well. Also the fact that the jacket label also says page 3 just above her head as well. I love like the color of all the ties, making them stand out more from just the plain, like the black, whites, and grays of this look. I also love like the Manila Luzon esque hair with like the black and then the streak of blonde. This look is stunning. The one thing I don't like about it is like the fingerless glove in the yellow, and then also the sock as well. Otherwise, this look is incredible. That's my only comment about it.
Yeah, I think she looks really great. I'm not mad at this in the slightest. I think it's perfectly messily done in the best way. I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. I see what you mean about the sock. I don't mind it because I think in a weird way it kind of works in this case because you're going for deconstructed suit. I'm not mad at it. I think she looks great. Scores.
95.
99.
95. Nayang Bella.
Bella. With your probably strongest look of all three in my mind for this episode. I mean, I enjoyed it a lot. I think that in this regard, the cushions were also in their best place. It actually, the only thing which kind of probably is a bit weird, but on the other hand, she probably couldn't have worked otherwise, is where it ends as the length, because it doesn't cover like wholly the shoe, and probably it could have been better, but maybe it could have been unwalkable. I don't know, because the construction seems like pretty heavy by itself. Like this crinoline reference, I know that we will have a thousandth Michel Visage comment about, oh my god, no more Marie Antoinettes in my view. But I mean, if this is done in this way, because it kind of, for me, maybe I'm reading this wrong, but for me, it gives you like, it's kind of, I'm so sleepy that it's kind of sloppy, but it was intentional. So it kind of turns over on its head and gives actually a good one. So, because otherwise we all know that all the princesses, all the like late queens of France, they were all very big on cushions and all the pillowy stuff. So in this regard, I'm not mad at this at all. I mean, that's why it also looks kind of deconstructed. It looks like this immense, gigantic crinoline, like structured skirt, and I think it's phenomenal. And that was, I was talking only about the bottom half. I mean, if it was like this sloppy but intentionally pattern, and I kind of live for it. The top, I have like no nose. I think it's really good, and the fact that she has this immense sleeves, it only gives it a more like cushiony, this kind of my palace is my home feeling, and it's tied so well to both her wig and her fan that, I mean, I don't have that many notes. long live Marie Antoinette. I know she's dead and beheaded, but in this regard, let it be so.
Like, I love this look. She always like manages to choose colors that work so good against her skin as well. Like this soft pink looks so good. I wish the fan was the same, like the feathers were a similar color to the fabric of the dress, or the fan was just the same fabric of the dress. I love all the bows. I love all the pearls. I especially love that little the like blue gem that she has just below on the corset as well. That's a really like nice little detail. I like the fact because like in history they would have like either bum rolls or they would have panniers to create this look, and I like the fact that she's taken this bum roll and put it on the outside as well, and where it sits around as well, instead of being on the inside and then having like the ruffles on one side. My only flaw is like this skirt seems to be sitting slightly too low on her. It just looks a little bit like where it's on her body and in this position, it looks a bit stranger where it's sitting. But otherwise, she looks stunning. And long live Marie Antoinette looks on Drag Race, as much as Michelle hates them.
Yeah, I think this is a really well done look. All of the detail work is there, and I really appreciate that. And for it to just have been completely wiped away like nothing, I think that's just really frustrating. to see, just because it's a Marie Antoinette look. Like the details are so good. This is so different from anything else we had seen Marie Antoinette wise. I enjoy it. I think she looks really great. Scores.
I would give her a sensible 93, because that was the year Marie Antoinette was beheaded, 1793.
I'm giving this an 88. Also, the fact that she responded on X that her critiques were actually harsher, and the edit was actually like the nice version of her critiques, is also mental to me as well.
I'm gonna give her a 93 as well. Viola.
Viola, that color looks so good on everyone. Maybe who tried the cobalt blue tonight. I mean, this is like a huge step up. If with her entrance look, I was not yet sure what she was about to bring us. With this one, I'm like so cool. My only concern for her would be if she would trip and would have fallen over in this gigantic tail. But otherwise, I mean, this is the curtain call we all like deserve and praise. This is exactly what you would expect after a night at the opera. If it was like a very color-coded opera, if it was a Chromatica opera, if she would play the entire Chromatica album on Viola, I wouldn't be mad either. This is so good. Yes, the wig, I mean, I think we can all agree. It works so well on her, and it's so cool, this silver and blue juxtaposition, the way how it plays with her jewelry on the neck, this like mega stunning tail, and this 2 shades of very intense, like dark, almost indigo blues. Like, yeah, it's driving me mad. I'm kind of biased. This is one of my favorite colors, but I mean, this is look pretty good on her. If anything, I'm not exactly. There is this thing, and it kind of, you can see it in this photo as well, and it was kind of a bit visible in the movement, that the area around her breastplate looked kind of like a ring of Saturn, the planet, but I'm not mad at it at all. This is a very intriguing like breast situation, which we normally don't have on anyone anywhere, and maybe just adds to the entire celestialness of this look, because this looks pretty celestial.
I love this look. This shade of blue looks so good, especially like in contrasting like the paleness of her skin. It stands out even more. I love this darker blue velvet train, and also the fact that it has a layer like at the end. It's got like a section of ribbon which is also rhinestoned at the end of it as well. I love the fact that she also put gems and jewelry around her hips, where those sit, and then also around her shoulders as well. It's just really, really smart as well. I'm not as big a fan of this hair. I wish she did something different, but I don't know what. I just feel like this hair this like blue block wig doesn't suit it as well. But this look is stunning. She looks beautiful, and you can tell she feels beautiful in it.
Viola is someone else that I really think could have been critiqued, because I really do think her look was so well done, so beautifully executed. I love this. I like the wig. I see what you mean, RuPert, but I do like the wig here. I think she could have gone with a few other things, but I think going with a wig that kind of emulates a crown in general is kind of cool with this look. It's got the obvious dramatic impact that she was going for, and I do love that. And I think the color as well. I agree with you, Micha. The color of this is just absolutely stunning and really makes her pop. Scores.
99.
91.
98. I really enjoyed this.
Bones. Oh, yes. I mean, coming from a person who actually does not enjoy this color scheme at all, I mean, I loved it thoroughly. I think it's at the same time, like, so cool to be this like a prayer, and there is something iconoclastic about it. It's like Madonna kind of quality with all these daggering her face, and how it's playing with religious imagery, and at the same time being kind of the condom head. Shout out to like Hamdam. This is so good. Yeah, I mean, me personally, I would in all the situations I would literally hate the color on her slit in the bottom, but in this look it looks like so dope. It really does look as if it was taken from like Catholic Church and put through some net mix of ideas, and turned out to be so great, especially phenomenal broderie which hugs her around her like back slash almost going to her hips. And yeah, this is what we came here for with Bones. After her entrance look, I did not expect any less, and I was not disappointed in the slightest. And I mean, we need things to shake this up, and this shook things up, definitely. And also, I'm kind of mad that she wasn't critiqued about this as well.
I mean, this is a Fabergé egg, but make it religious. I love this look. I love the fact that she's got like some dripping sort of details on like the back of this headpiece, and then it also has like fabric on the back, so it's not like an afterthought. With this, I love this look and like the cuffs of it. My one thing is like the way that this look is constructed is that it's constructed in what seems to be very long panels, and so you don't get as much cinch with it. And I feel like if you have like this giant Fabergé egg thing on her head, I feel like if she had a little bit more cinch and then it goes out again into this bigger skirt, it would have made a slightly more of an impact. But this look is stunning, and like Bones looks incredible in this, and you can tell they spent a lot of money on this, and then also like their Drag Race package along with Selexa as well.
And no one else spent any amount of money, according to RuPert. No, I'm kidding.
Hey.
Well, no. Bones looks incredible. Humpty Dumpty ain't slick. This is incredible. Period. Scores.
My candle is full again for Bones. What can I say?
99.
99. Elvosk.
Well, according to the judges, the reason why she won. But I mean, I do enjoy this look a lot from her. I think I enjoy it much better than her entrance look, hands down. This structure is like a very interesting one. Yeah, it's like a feather duster, but gone completely wild, and feather duster and ice cream collaborated, and they had a love child. I'm not mad at it. I really enjoy this like dripping around her waist, what's going on around her hips. In this scenario, her makeup works for her. It works like so much better, I think, with this pink, almost fuchsia, like electric pink color. Yeah, love the color scheme. Not 100% sure about the train/tail, but it's a common theme on this runway, as we've seen already. But in her case, it kind of ties nicely to her deconstructed head of sorts, so it kind of goes well with what she has on her head. So I'm not mad at it. Yeah, and I'm especially not mad. Actually, for some reason, I respond to sleeves the most here, because this 3-color scheme kind of ties it all for me, not gonna lie. So for me, it's like the better of Elle's look this time.
This look I really like from Elle. This is my favorite look that she showed in the episode. I love when she said like "My Fair Lady on Acid," because I really do get that from her. I love like pink and yellow, like bright pink and bright yellow together. I feel like it didn't need the green. I feel like that's what's throwing it off a bit for me. And then I feel like if she's got a very like light, more of a natural pink wig on. I feel like if that was a yellow wig, I feel like it may have looked better. I love this look. She looks great. That's pretty much it. I do wish she had a little bit of jewelry, perhaps something around the neck, or maybe like on like the shoulder, and then perhaps on there. But otherwise, this look is great. She looks great, and she can tell that she loves this dress as well.
It's not translating really for me as much. I didn't need the pink tulle skirt. For me, not all the pieces are kind of working together for me. And the biggest part that's taking away from it personally is the wig. Because you've got all of these bright, warm neon colors in the gown, and then your wig is this cool toned pink. It doesn't work. Like, and that's one of those things that, like, unfortunately, like, you can tell there's just a little bit more inexperience with Elle compared to other people, because I would have loved to see a neon wig with this. That would have been in the same style, but neon pink, even neon yellow, I think really would have been cool to make her face pop. But this cool toned, almost like salmon pink, really does not work with the overall ensemble that she's going with, for me at least. So unfortunately, this look didn't translate as well as for others. Scores.
I'd give this an 84 still. My best score for Elle so far.
I'm going to give this an 86.
I'm going to give her a 73. And let's move to the runway category. Runway. Queen of Your Hometown, starting with Bones.
Bones. Yeah, that was a very interesting reference, which I didn't get like at once. But when she explained it, it kind of made sense. I'm still thinking it does still look like trash bin bags deconstructed, and I love this for her. I mean, if we all remember who won last year, maybe this is a claim to win as well. I love how it looks like almost watercolor painted. The thing on top of her, which is so super cool and surreal, and also which ties this to my initial thought about Bones. That it does go to some Bristol graffiti school, and also it's a very huge compliment and thing for me. I love the hat because here it works. The Pixie Polite hat finally found its adorable destination, and for me it's 3 for 3 for Bones. Yeah. Even if without explanation, I wouldn't necessarily get her hometown before she explained it.
I love this look. I get what she's doing, because like the Peak District along with the Lake District is like a very like hilly area, and it's like where like tourists go to like walk and hike. And wearing this like puffy like walking suit as well, and then having like the hiking pole that you would have as well. I also love the flat cap and the like bubble braids almost as well that she has. It works really well with like the bubbles and on the trousers as well. I love the fact that she's got a belt, even though she's corseted, and so the belt is kind of doing nothing as well, which I love. And then I also love the fact that with this look, she's also wearing a knit vest, which you just see, and that just screams like rich TWAT that would wear this look. And I love this. She looks incredible. This is one of my favorites on the runway.
Very well done. It's clean. It's very concise. The look is just, it's really, really, really good. I was really impressed with this from Bones. Scores.
I mean, this is the third full cap for me.
96.
98. Katherine feelings.
Katherine wins from Ronda Valley. I mean, This is very interesting. This does look indeed very Mary Poppins-ish, Poppins-esque a bit. But I actually enjoy the black elements the most. I would never thought I would say this about this particular kind of look, but I do enjoy the cylinder hat. I do enjoy the belt and how it ties so well to her shoes. I love the sleeves. I think this kind of a bit clash of patterns, but not really a clash, but yet still a clash, works for her. My only thing that I kind of think that it's, I don't know, the tweed in general is like, yeah, I mean, it's a fabric from a lot of regions like in England and Wales where it could have worked, but still for some reason it gives me a Burberry commercial. And I'm not exactly sure what to make of it, but yeah, she looks really, really snatched and love her makeup.
This look is very interesting to me because I don't get the reference that she's doing. So I don't know how to feel about this look and how to give my own thoughts on this. She looks really cute. She looks nice. This is probably my favorite look of the three that she's worn this episode, but I just don't know how to feel about it and how I can give my own opinions on it.
I mean, we love cunty Abraham Lincoln, so I'm here for it. Yeah, I'm not mad. I think the clashing of patterns here is really well done, and one of the things we saw from Katherine in her the Instagram review was that she does pattern mixing very well. So I was really happy to see it with these two patterns here, and then with all of the white lace. I think it's a really well done look. It's simple, it's clean, it's good. And if I didn't know anything about the Rhonda Valley, I know a little bit more now. Like I see a cool inspiration here. So I'm like, okay, cool. I've learned a little bit. I still don't exactly get it. I don't get the reference. I'm also American, so I don't need to get the reference. That's not a posh thing. That's just, I'm not going to get the reference immediately. So I think what she's done is really, really great. This is also my favorite of Katherine's looks this episode. So scores.
72.
I gave this a 70.
I'm going to give it an 85 because I think it's really clean and well done.
It's true.
Nyong Bella.
Just because the judges shit on her so much, I really want to praise it as much as I can. I mean, I think it's probably my second favorite, second least favorite of your three looks. It wasn't as impactful for me as the one she had on the gala staircase, but this I think still is very cool that she did deconstruct the clocks and the watches and how she explained it. It does give a very Dali-esque theme to it necessarily, even if you don't know like anything from her part of like London or Jamaican legacy or whatnot. I really adore the symmetry of collars. How would you call the thing she has around her legs? I'm not even sure. This like ties / covers, handkerchiefs, no, legkerchiefs. But overall, I think it's a very creative use of clocks in general, and the one we've had pretty few across all franchises. I love the color on her. It looks pretty cool. If anything, maybe also because of the way that the lower hip clock, I would never thought they would see the day when I coined this phrase, kind of drags it a bit. It kind of looks that the skirt is also weirdly proportionized on her. It looks like something slightly off with the proportion, but otherwise I'm still not mad at it. I still think it looks cool. And especially in this photo, the way the head and the head clock work together, it kind of gives her an almost beheaded kind of vibe, as what Metamorphosis and Tia Coffee had done in their respective seasons. And this is kind of cool and creepy at the same time, and also surreal in the best possible way. And like clocks are so surrealist anyway, so why wouldn't she?
This look is really cute on her. This is my least favorite of the 3 looks that she's delivered this week. I love the fact that in her wig you have like half of it which is hair, and then you have like the other half which seems to be almost like a caged wig, but it's just like the cage which is like sprayed gold. I love the fact that she's done like the same thing on the little skirt as well, with half of it being the cage with clocks and then the other half being the fabric. I love the chains and like the cut and like all like the chains and the little clocks around her calves and the asymmetry of that as well. This look just needs a lot more. It's just, this isn't Big Ben, this is medium-sized Ben. It just needs a little bit more.
I wouldn't even say medium-sized Ben. I'd say small Ben, unfortunately. Like, it didn't...
I was trying to be nice, but fair.
No, and Bella, we love you. I love you. You know that. I've expressed to you directly how much I love you. I wish the look was bigger, Ben de la Creme. Like, it could have been bigger. It could have been, a whole bunch of things. But I think for what it is, I'm really not like the most upset about this look. It just didn't translate well whatsoever on the runway. But she sold the hell out of it.
Yes.
She sold the hell out of it. And I'm going to give her props for that because she sold the hell out of it. But the look is something. Scores.
I would still give this a 79.
I'm going to give this a 56.
I'm going to give her a 60. Page 3.
Yes. Well, she clearly did what needed to be done. I mean, especially the fact that the hat also had this print above. I mean, this is just so cool. The fact that True specifically asked her to see it. And yeah, I mean, this is so cool. The print hugging the legs, the shoes itself, the way how it transcends from one another. I'm literally a sucker when clothing on limbs is seamlessly going into something else, like bodysuits or like pants going into shoes or whatnot, and here it's done so well. Again, the color scheme looks so fantastic on her. The cutouts on the body are also done like strategically. If maybe it's but no, I actually don't have this complaint at all. I remembered how it was going on the runway, and it did give you this feeling that you're like unzipping basically your present, and then you start ripping apart what's covering it, and that's what you get, and that's what you get, how you get Paige's body in a sense. And again, like spikes on his shoulders work pretty well. I mean, yeah, if you deconstruct something, you better deconstruct it something we've never seen before. This is it.
This look is done so well. This is a quite literal head-to-toe look. Like the fact that the print goes all the way down onto the platform of her shoe, and then you have the full print / what it looks like just on her hat. I love the fact that it's just a flat circular hat as well. I love the fact that she didn't do any hair with this because it doesn't need any hair. Also, the fact that you've got the grass print that's also like on her hands and wrists as well, and the fact that you've got like she's the whole sky, and then like down by her legs you've got like all of these, the rolling hills, the grass, and the sheep. This look is just so well done. She looks great. Great job.
She did what needed to be done. Point blank. She did what needed to be done. Like, it's so spectacular. It's so beautiful. It's so well done. I loved every bit of this. Scores.
Full.
Absolutely. Chai, Tea Grande.
Our second flag deconstruction of the episode. Yay. It's so good and so clever because like the British flag and Thai flag have the same color scheme. So, I mean, this is already a very cool tying of her two cultures. This is spectacular. This is her best look of the three by far for me. In this scenario, the cape actually worked for her most of the time. Not exactly in this shot, but most of the time it did when she was walking and moving. I adore this like Buddhist temple reference on her head. And the way right here when she poses with her hands like praying, it ties also super cool to the spikes, both her head and her shoulders. I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm not sure if it's like the print or an extra sock leg coverage around her boots, but it's done also immaculately well and ties so well to these dragon-like elements around her waist and on her shoulders. So yeah, I mean, this is a really, really nice blend. Literally chai tea blend. And I'm not mad at it at all.
This is my favorite look of hers by far. I love the red metallic, it's almost like fiery pieces. They look very similar to like the Queen Bunny Bee fly from Thailand too, who's made a lot of stuff for queens. The fact that you got the shoulders, it's also on her forearms, around the waist, and then also on the boot as well. I also love this choice of boot as well, because this boot to me screams Spice Girls.
Mm-hmm.
And then doing like this like Spice Girls like Thai style bodysuit and then having the Union Jack as well. I also just noticed this, but like the little cutout details around her ribs as well shows a little bit of needed skin as well. This look is stunning. She did so well, and she should be so proud of this look and showing this look on the runway.
I'm very happy to see Chai in this look and to see how much of a positive reception she's gotten for this look as well. Both of those things make me very, very happy. The blend of both the Thai and the English references here is really, really well done. I think overall she just looks stunning. I absolutely love this. Scores.
An adoring 99.
I'm giving this a 94.
99. Viola.
Famous deconstruction and shreddery, the coopery, the gaggery of it all. I mean, I really love how it's shredded, how it hugs her legs. I love how this whole bodice structure like hugs her shoulder. Like the theme of this look for me is kind of hugging, because the wig is also kind of hugged in a very interesting way. I wouldn't necessarily get the Coventry Cathedral like spiel instantly from this, although I've been to Coventry. But I mean, I think it looks so good on her, and it also kind of. If it was like a wild guess, I would probably think more kind of Devi porcelain than this, but I know she has no Devi ties whatsoever. But this looks so good on her. This color combo of the particular shade of blue and gold, something that we would never imagine Viola in a million years on Queen of the Universe, but here it works so cool. I also happen to love this wig for her as well. So the blue streaks, which ties nicely to her blue wig on the red carpet gala second part of the episode. So yeah, I mean, if anything, there is not really that much anything, I would say. Yeah, I would never expected something like this from Viola, and I'm pretty much gasping.
Yeah, I love this look on Viola. Like another use of red, white, and blue done really well this episode. The little like the detail in the wig also representing the ribbon industry. Also, like choosing to do the ribbon industry in Coventry is such a niche aspect that I just love, and I love that she chose to do that, doing something that may not be known, and really educating the people who may not know where she's from all around the world. I also love like the fringe. I like the fact that she had a slit in the dress, and it isn't just like, and here's a cut of a slit. It's like the fact that she's got fringe as well. Also, the fact that you got a fringe around this structured piece, and then also on her wrist as well. I love this look. She looks beautiful. This is really, really well done for her.
Well, RuPert took all of my talking points, so I'll just say she looks stunning.
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. She looks stunning. Scores.
Full.
92.
I'm going to give it a full. I really enjoyed it. Sally TM is up next.
Oh, Sally. This one, in contrast to her previous two looks, this looks almost classical. Almost classic to her. I mean, that was an interesting reference. I mean, as a non-Brit, I wouldn't probably pick it up so fast, especially like for like being Thailand wear or something specific, Newcastle-ish, Sunderlandish as well. But I love the cold sleeves on her hands and arms. I love these two colors together. It almost gives you something like bee pollinator, beekeeper kind of vibes, and I'm not mad at this at all. I really enjoy how this tulle and tutu they both go well together. This skirt, which deconstructs itself, kind of the word of the day, deconstruction itself into this nice, also multifaceted tail. And overall, I'm not mad at all how it's hugging her leg sometimes when she walks. If anything, I like battling myself whether I would love this wig to be bigger or not, but given that it's already like, a prop with a almost built-in fascinator, I'm not mad at this at all. I think she looks phenomenal, and it's so cool that she shows so much versatility within just her 3 first looks. The sound.
There we go. I love this look. I love yellow and black together. It's such a strong color combination that I personally would never wear because I don't look good in yellow, and I hate the color yellow. But she looks so great in this. Like the idea of doing a train as well, and that being like part of her hometown is another great way. It's another queen who decided to educate people about where she's from and an interesting aspect of it. I wish she had a black pump instead of the gold, because the gold or the metallic doesn't really go with this look. I love like the tutu, and the high low of this as well is stunning. This is a great look overall. She looks stunning. Great job, Sally.
Very well done. It definitely provided a good indication of who she is, and I think this is lovely, wonderful, fantastic, and stunning. Scores.
Quality, it's going to be 98 for me.
I'm giving this look an 87.
90. Pasty.
Good Lord. No, just kidding. I'm not that offended by this look. By no means. This... I don't know why I still want to shade it in some way. I really don't. In a most well-meaning way, this is what leftovers from Denny Beard's Little Shop of Horrors would have looked like. But it looks so good on her. I think this is above and beyond her best look of the 3, which is not saying much given that we haven't adored her looks before. Yeah. This is not exactly a thing that I might be educated more about Cornwall. This kind of screams at me come back to Penzance more than her first 2 looks, not gonna lie. Love the flowers, love where they're strategically placed, although at the same time they kind of make her a bit more bulky than she shoots, so it's kind of, it evens itself out in a sense. That on one hand it kind of it's a good plus for her nips, like and for her breast area. But on the other hand, it kind of also makes it look kind of heavyish. And if I'm not mistaken, we had similar issues with a few people on Mexico season 1 flower, like green runway as well. On this like deconstructed word of the day umbrella situation, with also this like flower caterpillar tie. Yeah, I'm also kind of polarized on this as well. I think it does add, but at the same time, it does take away. And that's how I'm feeling about this look as a whole. But still, mind you, it's like my favorite look of her 3 by far this episode.
I love this is her best look of the 3 that she's shown this episode. I love the idea of doing the Eden Project for Cornwall, because it's a scientific project about 4 scientists who all went into this glass dome for a year and then lived and researched based on the atmosphere inside of it. I would have done I like the idea of using the umbrella to represent the dome. I would have done this look slightly differently, and I just feel like this needs some fake flowers, because these fabric flowers and little bits of feathers aren't showing this look, or it's not doing this look any service. I love this red wig on her and the little like bit of blue in it as well. This is my favorite look of hers. I just don't think it's the greatest of all.
Again, great concept. Love the concept. The execution left a lot to be desired. Scores.
This is a sensible atmospheric 74.
I'm going to give this a 72.
74. Tyrus Mongardi is up next.
And this is another case of what the hell the judge is thinking. I mean, I personally adore this look. I'm also on the page with the same page with RuPert, as I don't wear yellow. I think it's the only primary color I usually avoid almost at all costs. Now probably less than when I was a child, but still. But on her, oh my goodness, this looks dope. I really enjoy the construction. I love the spikiness of it all. I not necessarily would get like what she was going for place-wise, but probably it's again not exactly for me to go. This does give me some kind of Tooting Lighter in southern London gone wrong for all the wrong reasons at 3 a.m. some summer night. But this is so dope. I adore the Mickey Mouse of it all. I adore this kind of the dinosaur with all this like spikes and things, like the Stegosaurus meets Mickey Mouse somewhere in the park, in Jurassic Park at midnight. The color is just dope on her, because she does know which colors go so well with her skin, as we already established this. The makeup is phenomenal. I really love how playful and cheeky her eyes look with this particular like eyeliner, because it just adds even more points to me. I don't know, if anything, I would probably love that the higher end of the boot would probably not have shown as much on the yellow, but that is literally my only critique of it all. Yeah, I mean, if you want to deconstruct any spiky dinosaur, I mean, you're welcome.
I think you were going for Ankylosaurus.
Sorry, Ankylosaurus, which is 100 million years later than Stegosaurus. Sorry, you're absolutely right. My bad. I loved it all.
This is my favorite look of Tyrus's this episode. She looks so good. I love this yellow color on her against her skin tone. She looks stunning. I love these like Mickey Mouse puffs. It is a bit of a stretch for the category. I do get that. But like these spikes and using the puffer coat for it, and all like the airbrushing around and on the spikes as well. I do get the boots. I feel like a short yellow boot would have been better with this, or literally just a yellow pump and then having the leg spikes as well. But overall, this look is so good. She looks incredible in it, and then to see her get absolutely read down by the judges just felt so sad, especially when she looked this good.
Make it make sense. I don't know if it was dinosaur, I don't know if it was pufferfish, I don't know what the damn reference is, but regardless, she looks great. She looks incredible. I love this look. Scores.
For me, it's gonna be 94.
98.
90. Elvosk.
Yeah, that is a look. That is which is made of materials proportionized on her body. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't go that far, but this is kind of the opposite situation with Tyrus for me, because in this regard, the Tyrus had one of my least favorite colors, and she served, she chewed, she swallowed. This is usually one of my favorite colors, because I adore everything which is this silverish iridescent platinum. But I'm having kind of hard time to defend it, to be honest with you. Although I love the airbrushing aspect of it all. I don't like the hands and the arms overall. I think it's a no-no for me. It should have been tied to either the shoes or the bodysuit as well. What I do love about this look is actually the shape of, this blades above her shoulders rhyming with the wig. This one is cool. How it goes down is cool. I'm not at all in love with the triangle above her crotch area. I don't think that it is the final that she was going for. In theory, it should have rhymed, but it just looks odd and weirdly proportioned for some reason for me. Yeah, I mean, that was a blade which was put with wolfram in a 3,000 degrees, anything centigrade, Fahrenheit, Kelvin oven, and that's what we got. I mean, yeah. I'm also not mad about the necklace, but I'm also not in love with it. So, yeah, I have a very peculiar score about it.
So I didn't really get this look when I first saw it, but then I did a little bit of research. I had a look at the building, and I get what she's going for. I love the idea of doing a reference to Belfast is the place where they built the Titanic. I know Blue did a similar idea on UK1, but she did the cranes and the construction. I like this look. I love the silver and metallic, because this is sort of like an angular building that then also lights up with different colors. The stoning looks great. This wig is stunning, and it works with this look. It's just not my personal favorite, but she looks good.
Yeah, I get what she's going for. I also looked up the reference to make sure that I could accurately talk about the look. I see what she's going for. I understand what she's going for. I just don't really like it. That's just what it is. I'm not gonna say anything further. The internet's already come for her too much. It's not my particular cup of tea, but she's lovely, so sure.
Oh, that's a bummer. Actually, I didn't know that she was so critiqued.
Oh yeah, it's bad. Of course.
Because people don't know that this is a reality competition series.
Oh my goodness.
People, this is not who they really are.
Absolutely. So I actually Googled the architect for the building, and if it were Frank Gehry, I would have kept my lowest score, but actually it's not him, so I'm bumping up the score slightly to 69.
I'm going to give this look a 74.
I'll give it a 69 as well.
Nice.
Bonnet!
I mean, yeah, this was, yeah. She was smart enough to do this reverse kiss asking for RuPaul, because she knew obviously how much Ru was gooning over St. Patty's portrayal in Series 4 Snatch Game by the one, the only John Buss. So she decided, yeah, I'm gonna go with all the mother-tucking snakes on this mother-tucking plane. And so what? And so what? Yeah, on one hand, this is kind of super obvious, but not super obviously done. And that is, I mean, the best part of it all. Props for the Gaelic cross in the middle on her breast. This is like super spectacular. This looks so good. This looks exactly what if John Buss had any good green look on his season, and if Georges woke up after her like marijuana Pope on season 14 during the worship runway and had done something like this. The mug is phenomenal. The details are cool. Maybe this photo does her dirty because I don't remember her being that roughly around her like hips and like basically hips and crotch area. This is like the only thing which kind of brings it slightly down, but otherwise it does look so regal. And I mean, lots of papal Pope-ish clothes do have muffy crotches as well, so why wouldn't she?
This is another one of my favorite looks on this runway. She looks so good. I love like the shaping and this like green and very smooth looking corset that goes out on her shoulders, back in and then out again, and then having another skirt that goes in and then this big poofy green. I love the cape. I feel like it either didn't need it or I feel like it needed to be a different shade of green, because the dress doesn't stand out against it. But I love her doing this version of St. Patrick, doing the patron saint. I love this. I do wish the snake was a little bit bigger because I do feel like it is a little bit small, but I love this look. This hair is stunning. She's an underrated fashion queen in my eyes, and I love Bonnie. Great look.
Yeah, I'm not surprised coming out Queen of Your Hometown Runway doing St. Patrick. I think it's a really smart idea for her to do. The look is gorgeous. It's stunning. She looks incredible. Love every bit of this. Scores.
91.
98.
90. And last up, Selexa Addiction.
Yay! The legend that you are. I mean, she was continuing to it with this one as well. I was pretty much impressed. This does look rusty in the best possible way. This is one of the most like impactful holographic kind of look of Rust, especially hugging her hip area, almost like waist to hip. These hugs look so cool. This is giving me the hometown in the most abstract way that it possibly could have had. But I'm not mad at it. And this is actually an interesting way how it's tied to the color that Katherine Fillings had on her entrance look. But here it represents leads, so there is that. I love this gigantic sleeve asymmetric above her shoulder. This just gives her also a pretty cool kind of, like vent kind of vibes, the thing that can go off when you put it like on a factory or on your kitchen or wherever. The one thing I'm slightly not exactly in love with is the color of her shoes, but it ties well to the upper part of her bodice. And this is the general memo we've seen on this runway, where queens think, okay, we should have a different color for the shoe, but we should have a matching color either on our head or somewhere on top or at the color of the wig. So I'm not mad at it. Yeah, and like Selexa has been serving to us this whole episode something incredible. So this is kind of no exception, but maybe just, I wouldn't call it a letdown. Just given the first two looks were so sensational, it was just not that of a sensation, but still like another like page in her diversity book, like what she can do, like lots of different stuff. So I'm not mad at it.
And we have finally made it to look 36 out of 36. This look is incredible. I love it so much. I love the idea of doing a Yorkshire pudding for her hometown look. when I first saw it, I saw the York red rose. I didn't get Yorkshire pudding from the start of it, but then when she explained it and when I had a little look at it, I got it more. The only thing I love this color on her, but I wish it was slightly lighter because the splotches of gravy on the look, they don't stand out as much. I love the gravy boat of the hair. I love the necklace inspired by gravy as well. And also like the dripping down on the hair as well is stunning. She looks incredible. It's just she has set the bar so high with looks already that this is a little bit of a step down.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Selexa looks really great. This is my least favorite of the 3 looks that she presented, only because I think the reveal was the least successful here. It was like, oh, we're revealing. Oh, there's going to be a reveal. And then the reveal was just not as impactful as I would have liked it to be. The look is still stunning. I think she looks really, really great. I get Yorkshire pudding from it, but in a very fashion way. I'm not mad at this in the slightest. Yeah, I think she looks good, but compared to both of the other looks we've seen this episode, it was a little bit of a, oh, okay, well, great episode, but oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like last season when Katherine had the Midsommar look and then revealed to, Cat.
Yeah, exactly. Why did you tease us so much to reveal almost
exactly.
nothing?
Exactly.
And yeah.
Like I expected to see her giant breastplate here with the Yorkshire puddings. Like that's what I had expected. And then we got, oh, not that. Okay, cool.
But I still enjoy the comic book quality of this color playing,
Totally.
around your hips. So good. Yeah.
Totally. Scores.
It's going to be 95 only because you said what we already said. Yeah, just
94.
I'm going to give Selexa an 88. I think this is good, but not the impact that I wanted. Overall.
Not cigar.
But
yeah.
No. Okay,
Wow.
We're done. We're getting out of here. Thank you for joining us for this very, very long episode. If you made it through, comment, but no cigar. I don't know.
Yes.
That feels pretty fitting. Subscribe, like, and share on the way out. Get your merch, LanaGCreations.etsy.com. Check out all the drag coverage and all of the coverage we're doing here on the channel. And with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So cheers, divas. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.